an angel. Oh, booty rubs. Okay. Uzi loves your booty. Yeah, come here.
I'm no good at making small talk, but do you mind if I sit down? Indiana was a long shot, and I could use another round. I don't mean to be too bold. No, it's not at all like me. But when you're making your way home, would you like some company?
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is early Saturday morning. It's literally like 7:30. And my circadian rhythm has reset since the time change. For a long time it didn't reset, and I was like sleeping until 9 o'clock. I felt like every single day past 9 o'clock, like I was so tired I could sleep constantly. But my circadian rhythm excuse me, has reset, and we're back on waking up early. And I kind of like it I like it in general, but especially on the weekend mornings where it's like natural and I can just like be up for a little while and chill before the whole world starts. But anyway, welcome back to the vlog. We have a few things to catch up on, a few things that we're doing in this vlog, and I'm really excited. I'm sorry that I didn't post last Sunday. For me, that's technically tomorrow, but this past week was busy, which we'll get to. And honestly, posting just didn't seem like a feasible thing for me this past week. So first of all, one of Seth and I's really, really good friends, probably one of Seth's best friends, came and visited us. We've known him since high school, so we were calculating the years, and I've known him for 12 years and Seth has known him for 13 years, which is absolutely crazy. So one of our longest friends, and I haven't seen him in 8 years because he moved to Hawaii and just recently moved back to the mainland, but Seth hasn't seen him in like 3 or 4 years because Seth was able to go to his wedding. So anyway, it had been a while since we saw him, so he was here visiting early this week, and that was so nice to have him around. He's just like such a good person, and we both really enjoy him. So he was here, and then work has been really good this week. Yesterday was super busy, great day, but then we started our kickball, like adult kickball league last night. So basically we got a bunch of people together. I feel like it's like kind of random, but I like know all of them except for a few. Oh, my camera's gonna die. Cool. And so we got a bunch of people together and started this kickball league, and last night was the first night and it was so much fun. I was really nervous because like I can't run. I haven't been able to run since I broke my leg, but I am getting better. I still have like this weird little limp when I run, but anyway, we did that last night and we've just been having a really good time. And then today, Saturday, we are going to tour a house this morning, you guys, that I am in love with. Seth had to talk me off the ledge yesterday because I was like, I think this is the one. But essentially, this house is absolutely perfect. When we walk through, I will absolutely be sure to get clips for you guys, but it is not closer to Tampa. It's actually really close to where we live now, but we've kind of decided that this is probably what is best for us right now. It's in our price range. It's got a pool. It's 4 beds, 2 baths, a beautiful renovated kitchen, and we got approved yesterday for a loan for it to keep our current house. So if we like it, we will probably put an offer on it, but I don't know for sure. We'll see. And then what else is happening? We need to go to Disney this weekend because Seth won 2 tickets to a Disney park for work, and we only had like 30 days to use it, and we are about to leave for Europe next Wednesday. So a lot going on in the next couple of days. I just wanted to like bring you guys up to speed. I'm gonna charge my camera though right now and drink my morning coffee, and then we'll probably catch up when I'm getting dressed to go look at the house. I'm literally so excited.
I'm tired of sleeping on my own, and oh, I've such a long way
while I'm making my chicken Caesar salad. The house was beautiful, perfect and stunning, and the taxes, the property taxes, were $11,500 last year. So, if any of you guys don't live in the state of Florida or know kind of about the tax situation in Florida, let me educate you. We do not have income tax in Florida, but obviously we pay taxes in other ways. So we have property tax and then we have sales tax. I believe we have sales tax. But property taxes on your house, on your homestead property, so basically the house that you live in, there's like this homestead thing, which means that when you buy your house, your tax rates are locked in at that price. Even though your home could appreciate, your taxes will not go up until you sell that house, if you sell that house. When you sell the house, then the tax prices go up to the value that the home has appreciated to. So this home, the taxes, when it last sold, or I can't remember if she said when it last sold or if it was last year. Either way, it was going to be around this price, $11,500. I'm pretty sure my property taxes right now are $2,500. So if you split that, like let's say it's going to be $11,500 again for your property taxes if we were to buy that home. If you divide that by 12 because you pay your mortgage, and this is without your mortgage, no mortgage payment like calculated in this whatsoever, but just your taxes every month would be $958 a month, which is almost the amount that I pay in my current mortgage because we bought our house in 2019. Obviously prices were lower, inflation was lower, mortgage rates were lower, all that type of stuff. So at the end of the day, like I said, almost $1,000 just in taxes. That doesn't include your actual mortgage. That doesn't include your insurance. Thankfully, it's not in a flood zone, so you don't have to pay for flood insurance, but there's also HOA fees, homeowners insurance, all these types of things. It was going to be like right on the top of our budget monthly, and when I thought about it, like I just can't right now. That feels like too much of a daunting task with how much I want to do this year. So meaning like we're going to Europe in literally like 4 days. We want to go to Greece, and then we would like to also go to Australia this year. That doesn't leave any money for us to save in order to go on these trips. And like I told you guys earlier, I don't want to be house poor. I don't want to literally just have to sit in my house and enjoy my mortgage because I can't afford anything else. Now, if we decided to sell our current home, it would be easy because our house has appreciated a lot since we bought it. We put 20% down when we bought this house. Like we are in a really good spot with our current house, and it would be very affordable for us to sell our house and buy that house. However, I have to think, this is how I was talking to Seth about it, I have to think in the realm of right now, what do I want right now and what do I want long term? Do I want to keep my house currently that I have right now and let it just sit and appreciate and like rent it out and eventually make more money off of it? Or do I just really, really want this house to live in? And I know that when you think about that, you're like, oh, well, obviously you just sit in your house like you love your house, which I do love my house. It's a nice house. Like it's a beautiful backyard. We don't back up to any houses. Like it's great. It's the problem with my current house right now is I don't like the neighborhood. People park in their yard in my neighborhood. Like I don't understand. People park their car in their yard. It drives me bananas. This other house was in a gated neighborhood, and then we don't have a pool, which I know sounds like we have that little pool outside that you guys have seen. It's like a cute little dipping pool. It is really useful in the summer, but like we don't have an actual pool. So like when I want to have friends over or host a barbecue for 4th of July, like they're not gonna sit in that little pool, you know what I mean? So I would love to be able to host more. And also I'm turning 30 this year, and we're thinking about potentially starting a family, and this house feels a little bit too small to have that in, and I want my kids to be around water. I want them to learn how to swim. Like I grew up on the water. All these types of things that I'm thinking about for now. And it's really hard when, like, I love that house. Literally the only thing, it's my chicken nuggets. The only thing that I didn't like about the house is the fact that though it is like, there's a fence and there's a beautiful pool, it does back right up to another house. It's on a corner lot, but the fence shares a fence with another house. Like the fence is shared between another house, and that makes me nervous for our dogs who bark a ton. You guys always hear in my videos. And we live, there's a pond behind us. Literally, there's a pond behind us, and then there's 2 houses on each side, and they're always barking. So I feel like they'd probably always be barking at the people behind, and then they wouldn't have as much yard that they have right now. They have so much yard to play in, and that would decrease significantly. Now our dogs are getting older, I hate to say. I mean, Hoosier's 7, Camper is turning 6 this year. They're not really like doing a ton in the backyard right now. It's not like they're running back and forth playing with each other constantly, but we do throw the ball out there. They do love the yard. So I don't know that I love this house enough to be like, yeah, we're gonna sell our house and we're gonna move into this one. And I feel like it would be a feeling. And Seth was like, Seth is really on the same page with me in regards to everything. If he was like, if it would make you happy to move into this house, then we sell our house and we go from there. Like he's literally like, if it would make you happy, then we'll do that. But I'm smart enough to know that nothing makes you happy, you know, like living in a house doesn't make you happy, or having, you know, that is not going to make me happy. I am happy. And I don't need that. So it's just a matter of me kind of dealing with in my mind, what is the smartest thing to do in this situation? And also not wanting to feel stuck, because then I also was talking to Seth about the fact that I'm so grateful that we bought our house in 2019 before the housing market was crazy, because there's so many people my age who can't even afford to buy a house, and I can afford to have a second mortgage and keep my current house technically. Would it make things tight for me? Yeah, but I could definitely do it. But what I was saying is that, like, I feel almost stuck in my current house. Like I feel like I can't leave it because I can't leave my mortgage rate. I can't leave my interest rate. I can't get out of here. And it feels like a little like boxed in, which again, semantics, like first world problems is a great place to be, but it just feels like I'm gonna be here forever. So anyway, that's the thoughts that I'm having right now. And I think I'm just gonna sit with it, kind of like feel out my intuition. We talked to the realtor, talked to my mortgage broker, and there are definitely ways that we can make it like a little bit cheaper, but in the end it wouldn't be significantly cheaper in a place where I'm like, oh yeah, that's easy, comfortable. And our realtor agrees with us, like, hey, like this feels like a lot, especially given the property taxes. So anyway, that's the update. I'm so hungry. We stopped by Cafe Betty's, which if you guys are in like the Lutz, Lando Lakes, like Wesley Chapel area, it's a new little mobile coffee place that I kind of want to gatekeep because it's always so busy, and they like literally just opened a few weeks ago. But they're so good. I got a banana bread matcha, and Seth got a peanut butter and jelly iced latte, which was so yummy. And now we are going to eat some lunch. I guess I could technically go to the gym. I don't know if I will though. And I don't know, I think we might do some stuff with friends. Maybe grab dinner with friends tonight. Kind of go from there. I don't really know what's on the agenda for the rest of the day, because I was kind of leaving this day open because I knew we were touring that house and I didn't know what the process was going to be like. Like if we were going to be like, yep, we need to do a bunch of paperwork, all that type of stuff, but that's not the position we're in right now. So we'll see. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm upset, like I'm sad. I really do love that house. I really love the pool. Like it's really hard to find a house that you can literally just move into. Like I wouldn't change a thing. I would change the flooring eventually because it's like a dark wood floor, and I don't love, it's not even dark wood, it's like gray. Like, and I don't like that. Not a deal breaker. by any means. Like, not a deal breaker. If you guys saw the clips of that house, like, it's just so cute. I love the kitchen. I love the kitchen. I love the sitting area. I love the living room. I love the pool. I love that it's 4 beds. I love the guest bedroom. The primary bathroom needs to be remodeled, but literally they had remodeled everything else. So I think that's okay. But yeah, I need to stop talking about it because it's gonna make me more sad.
Down sun. When a smoke-filled dark comes too close, and it's these moments where my mind runs from the emptiness of open roads. And oh, I'm tired of sleeping on my own. Oh, I've such a long way to go. And you remind.
Good morning, guys. I was going to make some banana walnut pancakes this morning, but we are like all out of flour. Bizarre. I could sub in like oats, because I have oats, and just make like an oat flour out of that, but it typically is going to make the pancakes denser, obviously. I'm not super hungry right now either, so I just kind of thought it would be fun to make. So maybe I'll just hang out for a little bit and then decide if Seth wants them. I don't know.
Little do they know, I'm actually chatting to my friends. Also, I also got it in blue. I just hope it's warm enough right now. This is literally my dream. Oh my gosh, everything is just so neat and gorgeous. This is so beautiful.
Okay, we're gonna change directions instead of doing pancakes. I'm gonna do tater tots. I love tater tots, you guys know that. And a tofu scramble, which I haven't made a tofu scramble in forever and a day. And while I'm making it, I want to debrief with you guys because a lot has happened in the past 24 hours since I last talked to you guys. The base for my tofu scrambles is always red onions and broccoli, and then I'll just cook this up for, I don't know, maybe like 2 minutes, kind of let everything get like slightly cooked, and then I add the tofu from there, and I usually just season with salt, pepper, nutritional yeast, and a little bit of garlic powder. It's a huge thing of garlic powder. I know tofu is like a big debate where people are like, I don't think I like tofu. Ooh, I'm moving. I grew up eating vegetarian food, so I feel like it's not, like I grew up eating tofu, so I do feel like it's more of an acquired taste, but I do highly, highly recommend buying like an extra firm or super firm tofu. This is the one that we buy from Trader Joe's. Publix has it. You can find it anywhere. And so after this is cooked for a few minutes, then I'll add the tofu, let it get like a little brown, throw in some spinach, and that's it. It's really easy. Get some protein in, get some vegetables in, get some carbs with the tater tots, but it's really good. I owe you guys a little house update. So, like I said, a lot has happened in the past 24 hours, and a lot has not happened in the past 24 hours. It's been a lot of talk, and I feel like we haven't really moved the needle on anything, but basically, all day yesterday, I was really contemplating our decision of keeping our current house if we're going to buy another house. And at the end of the day, I've come to the conclusion that I do not want to be a landlord. I would rather sell this house and move on than keep this house and see potentially, not saying this would happen, potentially somebody ruin it, because I do have an emotional connection to it, and sometimes I feel like renters don't take as good of care of their houses as owners do. And I also would rather just, instead of like having my money in the housing market and having it not be as liquid, I would rather just take my money and put it with our financial advisor in investments that can be very easily liquefied if needed. So, come to the conclusion that if we are going to buy another house, we're just going to sell this house, which is good because I feel like that's something, literally, I know this sounds dramatic, but we have been contemplating for years and has really held us back from moving. Now, the thing with the house that we loved, that we saw yesterday, that I showed you guys some clips of, is it is nearly perfect. Nearly. There are 3 things, I feel like, that are really holding us back. The biggest is the fact that our yard would be mostly composed of a pool, which is good. We want a pool. However, we do need to be conscious of the fact that we have 2 big dogs who do not like to walk. You guys have heard me talk about this all the time. They do not like to walk. They like to spend their time outside, lounging in the yard. Now, are they running back and forth most of the time? No. Do we throw the ball out there with them? Yes. Do we like hang out there with them a lot? Yes. Do they like to swim and potentially would get in a pool? Yes, but I don't know for sure. And so it feels a little bit risky to take that risk without knowing for sure. Also, we're thinking about potentially, growing our family and not having a big backyard. Seems a little daunting for the future. Now, this subdivision does have access to like a soccer field, tennis courts, and a playground, so it's not like you would have to take the kids out into the backyard every single day, but something to think about. The other thing that we do not love is the fact that it backs up to another house. And I'm not even talking about the back, like that we don't love that because of privacy, because there's a big fence, there is privacy. I feel nervous about it, specifically for my dogs as well, who are huge barkers, and I feel like they would be barking a ton if our neighbors who are back behind us are out a lot, or if our neighbor on the other side are out, which they do already, but we don't have somebody behind us, and our neighbors are not out on either side very much, which is nice. We just kind of lucked out with that. So this is the house that we like is on a corner lot, so you wouldn't have somebody beside us on one side, but there is a sidewalk, so lots of barking potentially with people coming by and walking. Lots of barking from behind potentially, and then lots of barking from the side. The last thing, and perhaps the biggest thing, is we would go from our current monthly mortgage, which I've talked to you guys about, is really cheap because we bought in 2019 at a really low interest rate, and our house is a starter home. We would triple our monthly mortgage, which technically, theoretically, we can afford. However, it would definitely change our lifestyle at this current rate. Now, my job that I'm at is very great in the sense that every year I'm going to increase my income because my clientele is going to grow. However, do I want to, what I refer to as be house poor for a short amount of time, just while we potentially still own this home before we sell it? I don't know. I can't answer that. And that's the hardest part, is I feel like there's a lot of variables, and I feel like I don't love this other home enough to be like, yeah. And this quote that keeps ringing in my mind, and I feel like it's been put in my mind for a reason, is if it's not 100% yes, it's a no. And I think I just need to come to terms with the fact that it's probably a no. Even though I think the house is beautiful, it's probably not right for us in this moment in time, and I might be rushing things, which is something that I tend to do. I tend to get ahead of myself. So Seth is still sleeping. I'm gonna see what he says when he wakes up, but I talked to our realtor and our mortgage broker yesterday and kind of told them what we were looking at, and I was like, we're gonna take the night to sleep on it, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow if we do want to put in an offer. We have 3 people interested, but nobody has put in a formal offer yet, which is really good, because it feels like, I really feel like this property is gonna move really fast, because like I said, it's really well priced for everything that is done inside. So we'll see, essentially, but that's the update this morning. She's gorgeous, just like I like her. And I'll smother her in ketchup and a little bit of hot sauce. Okay, we're about to run to the mall. Seth says that he needs a pair of pants and, a pair of shoes for Europe. So we're gonna run to the mall. This is what I'm wearing. It's an Aritzia top. These are my ultra loose pants from Abercrombie. Ultra loose, low rise, Birks. Go to the mall. I'm not getting anything. Not one thing. Hold me to it.
Come now.
we're back from the mall. I was very successful in my not buying anything. I'm super proud of myself. My hair looks a mess, but whatever. And on the way back from the mall, we drove by the house and we decided we're gonna put an offer on it. This vlog, when I'm editing this vlog, I know that I'm gonna be like, you're crazy, you guys are insane. We keep referring, Seth and I keep referring to this as that episode where Michael Scott is talking about his vasectomy, where he's like snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. Do you know what that does to a man? That's like us. But no, we have decided that we think it's a good investment. We think it's a good house for us. We feel like we're okay with compromising with the backyard. And at the end of the day, if they say no, because we have some terms that we're not going to budge on, at the end of the day, if they say no, then it wasn't meant to be. So we're working on it. But anyway, I'm making some dinner. I haven't made this recipe in a really, really long time, but I'm making Mexi bowls, which is essentially a burrito bowl, like all thrown together with a sweet chili sauce. I'll have the recipe linked below, but it's super easy. You just cook some white rice. You can use brown rice if you want to. Throw a can of black beans, a can of corn, and then if your whole family likes red onions, I would highly suggest putting red onions in it. Seth doesn't like them, so I split it up, and then you're gonna throw an avocado in there, and then I use tofu that I literally just put some taco seasoning on, throw it on broil in the oven and get it kind of crispy. But you could also do chicken, that would be really good. And then some cilantro cut up, put it all in a bowl, and then the sauce is olive oil, rice vinegar, sweet chili sauce, maple syrup, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemon, and you just mix it up and then you pour it over top. I like to pour it over top and just kind of let everything sit in the bowl, but if you like want to separate it and just pour the sauce over top separately, like keep serving separate, you totally could, but it's really good. Highly, highly recommend. So I'm just waiting for our tofu to finish cooking. It has been, this whole weekend has just been, it's been a lot, as you can tell by literally every time I pick up this camera, I have a new update for you guys. But we're going to Europe on Wednesday and I'm getting excited. I'm getting nervous. I get nervous when I travel overseas. I don't know if you guys know that. I hate flying over the ocean. Something about me. But I'm excited. Just like everything together is just, it's just been a lot. It's just been a lot, you guys, but I am excited. And if the house goes through, like, I will really be super excited. Obviously, I'll be so sad to get rid of this kitchen that we redid, but the kitchen in the other house is really pretty as well. I wish I was the type of person, side note, who like didn't tell you guys what was going on at the same time that it was happening, because I feel like so many content creators are always like, big things coming, and then they never tell you anything. I have an oversharing problem. I literally tell you guys everything the second it happens. And it's bad for me because then what if it doesn't happen? Then I have to be like, actually, sorry. Ay. I'm messed up in the head. Okay. That needs to be mine. Guys, look at these cute shoes I just got in the mail. They're from Anthropologie. They're Dolce Vita though. Jellies, they're like perfect for the summer. I'll show you guys in the mirror. You're kidding. Like, they're so cute. They had several different colors, but I wanted a color that would add like a pop that was fun, because you could wear with like a white t-shirt, a little scarf around your neck. Like, that would be so cute. Or you could really dress it down. Like, you could totally wear it like this too. They're also so comfy if you get them sized down, but I will have them linked on my Shop My. Like, I usually wear 7.5 and these are size 7. I think they're so cute. Good morning. It's Tuesday morning. Yesterday at work was a busy day, so I didn't end up vlogging too much. And then today is Tuesday. It is prep day for Europe. So we have nails. I need to pack because I'm working tomorrow and I'm going from work to the airport. So I need to be like packed and ready to go tonight so that I can just like get up, get myself together and get to the airport tomorrow evening because I have a busy day tomorrow as well, which I'm like, every time that I do that, I'm like, why did I think this was a good idea? And now granted, our flight isn't until like 8 something in the evening and my day ends at 5, so it'll be totally fine, but it's just like a little bit, you know, frenzied. Anyway, I need to pack, I need to get my nails done, I need to get everything for the dogs. We have a dog sitter, house sitter who comes and stays with them, so I need to make sure that we are stocked up on yogurt and turkey and all the things that they're going to need. And then I also, I need to get a workout in today because it'll be like my last official workout before we go and all those good things. But first things first, I made myself a coffee and I'm just gonna like chill and enjoy it, and I'm so excited.
Stop. Leave me alone.
Doesn't look like there's much coming out.
Yeah, because there's a lot of crap in there.
Oh, I literally see a big boogie.
Okay, stop filming. April, stop. April!
I'm not filming
I was
you.
about to kick you.
Oh my god, there's a huge... I just finished up at the gym and now I'm at the nail salon. I'm going to get these changed. I think I'm going to do a little French tip. I really wanted to do a super cute French. Unfortunately, I didn't book enough time for that. That's very typical of me. I just go in and I'm like, oh, they can do whatever in that time period. But you know what? I would also like, I respect people's time. So I obviously don't put up a fight or anything. But sometimes patients do that to me. They'll like book for wrinkle relaxer and they'll actually like want to do lip filler and all this stuff with it too. And so I know the feeling, but anyway, she was like, I can't. So I went with red. I was almost going to do pink again, but then because I did pink last time, I was like, I don't want to do pink again. I don't know. I just like to switch up my nails. So I went with red. Red is a neutral, essentially. I feel like red is a neutral. I'm also not that type of person who like matches her nails to her outfit. Like it doesn't really matter to me if my nails are a different color than my outfit. I just like to have something fun on my nails. So we went with a deep red in my color palette, you guys know. Now we're gonna run to Publix. We have some groceries to get. I want to take my car through the car wash, get it cleaned, and then we're gonna head home and start the packing soiree. Picked up a few things that I wanted to show you guys for snacks. I didn't get too much, but I felt like I wanted just a few snacks for one, the plane, and then two, just like traveling. Sometimes it's nice to just have like snacks from home that you're comfortable eating and that you like know, I don't know, just like on the go. So I just picked up a few things. I bought some Aloha bars. The peanut butter cup ones are so good. Got these from Publix, and then I already opened this because I had to try. I've never tried the honey mustard flavors in Catalina Crunch little like snack mix. So good. Or maybe I have tried the honey mustard and I just forgot, but you guys know I'm a huge Catalina Crunch girl. This is really good. And then for something sweet, I picked up the Keto Crunch Smart Mix from Second Nature. I'm not keto by any means, but the blend just sounded really good. So roasted almonds, roasted pecans, roasted pepitas, walnuts, and dark chocolate cocoa drops. That sounds so yummy. So this is what I packed to bring with us. I'm about to make a little chicken Caesar salad for lunch. These are how my nails turned out. I think I actually already showed you guys, but went with red. And we're gonna start packing.
Of course, I'm coming with you, but I'm coming back to Florida shortly.
I just made the most beautiful coconut water matcha. I showed the recipe on TikTok so you guys can see it there. We've got the Vampire Diaries, we've got water, we've got our new suitcase. Who is this? 813 number. Let me accept this call. It was just a spam call. I hate when they do that. Anyway, we're gonna get to packing. I hate packing like so much. I feel like I'm a really bad packer, and the fact that I'm not an overpacker. I am like, I forget a ton of things, and that's because I'm not fully prepared. I'm not fully prepared this time either, but I'm gonna try to be better about it. Like, I'll just forget little things. Like sometimes, you know, when people will plan out like all of their outfits to have and then like take pictures of themselves in the mirror so that they know what they want to bring. I actually think that's so smart, because when I get on a trip, I'm like, I don't really even know what I packed and what I meant to go with what, but I'm also like way too lazy to do that. So we're gonna do our best. I'm not gonna film like the whole packing experience, because I don't know about you guys, but I hate that type of content. I'm like, why do I want to see you putting clothes into a suitcase? Like, I see myself do that. It's not fun. Okay, this is the progress. We're packing in a bag going under, and then we're each gonna have a carry-on. And so I packed like necessities, basically like underwear, shoes, clothes, pajamas, like a few pairs of clothes in my carry-on, just in case our regular luggage gets lost. I'm not going to fill this up to the brink though, because we want to have room to bring stuff home if we do any shopping, which I'm sure we will. So this is kind of the scenario. I feel like I might have slightly overpacked, so potential that I might take a few things out, because I have enough for like 10 outfits, and I definitely don't need that, because my wardrobe is pretty capsule-y, where it's like, okay, I could wear this shirt with a different pair of pants and it would be like whole new. I could, you know, switch up the accessories type of thing. So I do kind of feel like I overpacked a little bit, but I'm going to sit with it for a second and see how I feel. Second Publix run of the day is over, you guys. We're about done with everything. I have almost finished packing. I'm just going to like tidy up a little bit. I went ahead and did like a little curl to my hair so that it has curl for tomorrow and then for the next couple of days. And I really like how it turned out. My hair is getting so long and I'm loving it. Like, I really have been enjoying my longer hair, but when I was in Publix, I was feeling like I needed a sweet treat. And so I picked up this Yasso frozen Greek yogurt and coffee chocolate chip. And I figured we would try it together. I ran to Publix because I realized I needed, how did I get this open? I realized I needed hairspray, dry shampoo, which I typically love the K18 one, but I didn't want to go all the way to Sephora, so I needed that. And then the dogs needed more bones that I couldn't find. Ooh, that looks good at the Publix near us. So I ran back there. I've been on a real ice cream kick lately, you guys. I've just been like obsessed with ice cream. Ooh, ooh, that's so good. There's 400 calories in this whole thing. I'm not gonna eat this whole thing, but crazy. It's really good for like a healthier ice cream. It's definitely not as sweet as a regular ice cream, but it's still got like all of the like the texture and the flavor. It's not as creamy either, but it's still like pretty creamy. It would hit the spot if you were trying to be really healthy, which I don't like keep ice cream, non-healthy ice cream at home. That's one of my hacks for like eating healthy, is eating at home majority of the time, and then I literally just don't buy unhealthy food. Like, I don't buy chips, with the exception of Fritos here and there for like a meal. I don't buy unhealthy sweets, like I don't buy candy. Seth gets gummy bears every once in a while. Like if we're gonna go to the movies, he'll like grab a thing of gummy bears and we'll have it at home. I don't buy ice cream that's not healthy. So like we always have to go out to get something like that. And obviously we're not gonna go out every day. And it's also expensive. So that's my hack. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. Very good. Okay guys, I'm going to end the vlog here because I need to wrap up a few things tonight, and that's really it. It's 8 o'clock. We're hopefully gonna have an early night, get everything packed, and then have an early morning tomorrow before work. But I will see you guys, hopefully. I'm thinking I'm gonna vlog, but sometimes things happen and I'm like, I don't know. So if you guys want it, let me know. But I'll see you guys in London. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I'll be posting in real time there. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Me of somebody I